Well then, aren't we set for a great day of racing, the end of the 2020 Formula One Classic Series here on UK Sport. Hello everybody from Abuja, Nigeria for the final race of the season, the Abuja Grand Prix, and the end to a climactic title battle between Sebastian Ocampo and Blade of Dragon Sonic, the Red Bull number 55 in Ocampo, yet to take his first career championship on B Dragon Sonic, trying to extend that record. 4 World Drivers' Championships, that's what he's going for today. And he's just come off of 2 wins on the bounce, immediately after 2 retirements on the bounce. Ocampo's definitely had the more consistent run in the championship so far, but can B Dragon Sonic get a 3rd race win on the bounce? He's currently 6 points down on the Red Bull number 55. Behind him, Jensen Olsen driving the 44 for McLaren Racing. He's way outside of this title battle, almost 100 points back, in fact. Davide Carrera and teammate Dominic De Benedetto currently 4th and 5th in the standings, and they, in and of themselves, in a very close title battle for 4th. Ultra Bro, the one driving for Ferrari, he's currently 6th from Marcos, Adelaide, and Tomcino Leon. Revo currently sat in 9th on 76 points from Carlos Eduardo, and there's a lot of Brazilian drivers in that top 10. In fact, all but one of our Brazilian drivers showing some very good pace this season. Damian Castro for Haas, he's 11th from Lam Thong, and Taco Van Horn for AlphaTauri, who haven't had the best season. You could say the same for UK Ball. A champion in his own right, he's been struggling for most of the season, struggling to get a finish better. Then get this, 6th position, 8 points scored at the 2nd Austrian race. And that's his best all season long. Meanwhile, his teammate is out there fighting for the title. Derry Headley, the boy from Barbados on the 22 for Racing Point, behind the British driver, and in fact in a British sandwich. He's in front of Devin Butler in the driver's standings. Sigmund is 17th from Versio and Racket Crumpley. Livery is 20th from Marcus Klein and Daniel Bogdasarov, who is still yet to score his first points on the season. Now, the Constructors' title battle, a lot less close than the Drivers' battle. Red Bull almost certainly wrapping up the championship at the end of this race. They're 40 points in front of Mercedes. Then it's McLaren, who are only 9 points down on the Mercedes team, with Dragon Racing effectively being carried by the driver of the 13. They're currently 4th. Ferrari are 5th from Williams and Haas, who are tied on points after the last race. Then Renault have just dropped down from 7th to 8th. AlphaTauri are 9th from Racing Point and Sauber. And as for the track that we will be racing at today, we've got 25 laps of high action racing here from Abuja. The temperatures looking quite good. Shouldn't have any rain throughout today's race, of course, being in Africa and all of that. 4.5 kilometers and 14 turns. Despite that kink on the main straight, turn 1, always an action point. So you're going to want to keep your eyes as the field barrels down into that opening turn. I mean, wow, can you believe we're actually going for a 4th? And that's wild. Kudos to Ocampo and the entirety of that Red Bull team. But the team we've got here at Dragon Racing, we've got a fast car underneath us. So here in Abu Dhabi, hopefully we can see sparks flying and the 13 on top again. It's been a long while.
So if you qualify in a good position for Ocampo, he's first. Then we've got Blade like alongside him, the 2 championship contenders on the front row. Then Sergio and Olsen, pretty good qualifying for them, to 3rd and 4th. They got De Benedetto and Ultra Bro 5th and 6th. Then Adelaide and Ravo and then Castro and Tom Leon. Following up next is Ucable and Eduardo 11th and 12th from Lamfarm and Versio. 13th to 14th, then it's Headley, Butler, and Livery 15th, 16th, 17th. They are all over a second away from Ocampo's time. Then we have Crumbly, Van Horn, Zygmunt, and the final two being Klein and Bogdasarov. Here we go, 5 red lights, 2 contenders for the championship, the final race of 2020, 25 laps ahead of us, 5 red lights for the Abuja Grand Prix, and we're underway once again. Such a good start from our top 2 in the World Drivers' Championship. Legends like finally getting a bit of pace as we head into first corner. On board Sarikera, Olsen, he's got a penalty, yellow flag, so further back. And something's happened there, but we saw the championship contenders collide. I think we did. It might have just been a slight wheel bump because there's no damage on their cars, as you can very much see. Now, also that penalty is not going to be good for McLaren in this constructors battle. Bogdasarov already miles behind the rest of the pack, including Marcus Klein, who's actually behind Bogdasarov, despite Bogdasarov being the worst car on hard tyres. That's a bit of an interesting thing to happen there. And there we go, Klein doing the switchback, moving up into 21st position. Now, of course, getting quite a bit of lag due to the amount of cars we've got in that one area. My phone's about to explode. But yeah, Sebastian Ocampo's got to try his best. He hits the detection point. He enables DRS. He is charging for his opponent. And he will try and get this thing done under any circumstance. He's got no time to waste. We've got 25 laps. That sounds like a lot. But for driving the championship fight, that might not be long at all. They know. They just gotta drive quick. And when they drive quick, they're gonna lap really fast. And when they lap really fast, they complete the race quickly. So, yeah, let's just say these two at the top are obviously gonna be the ones that are going to be the most pressured and rushed in this race. Ocampo will be feeling extra rushed, being the P2, and he got Olsen behind, who set a lap record just casually as we enter the third lap of this race. The detection point has been hit once again. Ocampo enables DRS. We could be seeing this for another 1 or 2 laps, unless Ocampo struggles to get ahead of Lady Dragon Sonic. But yeah, it is safe to say for Ocampo, he is going to be very stressed right now. Heading into this race as well, I'd imagine he'd be stressed. Now look at that though. Lady Dragon Sonic, he's pulling a bit of a gap. And in the second. I think so, it's happened there. Zygmunt got a penalty, and does he have damage on that Haas car? Yes, he does. Slight bit of damage, as once again, Lady Dragon Sonic is getting closed in on by Sebastian Ocampo as we go down that main straight. But because of the amount of braking force you need, it's not helping Ocampo into this section of the track, which is very high speed. That is probably how Lady Dragon Sonic is staying ahead of Sebastian Ocampo. Yeah, of course, I feel like it is just quicker overall to just use that DRS on that back straight. Now, don't forget about Olsen, but he has got a penalty, but he could still become a bit of a nuisance. Of course, McLaren running Mercedes engine, Dragon running Ferrari, and Red Bull running Honda. So this is 3 different manufacturers of, well, 3 different engine types in top 3. Of course, the 4th engine type, not here right now. They're down 16th, 17th of the Renault engine. There's a 1 second gap between these top 2. Now, does Ocampo get DRS? Yes, he does. He just gets it. And already we have the traffic coming, and that is Livery, who has recently pitted for ABB Racing Points. That was a very interesting call for Livery. I think that was just due to some contact earlier on. Of course, there were yellow flags that we couldn't quite see the incident. So I'm assuming Livery was one of the drivers involved in this said incident. And now, of course, he could become a traffic person soon, as we're heading on the 6th lap of 25 today. We're now a quarter of the way through this race. Well, no, that's not right. A fifth of the way through this race, sorry. A quarter would be 20 laps. Yeah, detection point hit, TRS enabled. Now, for now, Blade does not have enough speed to get ahead. Tom Leon, however, he might have enough speed to get ahead of Ultra as he goes down the inside. Oh, they hit each other. They bang wheels, but Tom Leon is through nonetheless. That was a big vibration there for Ultra. Maybe he's got to be careful. The softs are wearing out, though. You can see the visible wear already coming in for him. That'll be caused by the gravel. Of course, you can see it's not even on Tom Leon. I mean, or a Campbell's car. And somehow also just staying here in that top 3 fight. I have no clue how he's managed to do that, but he's still there in that fight legitimately. Of course, that penalty is technically making it a bit illegitimate, but... Oh! UK ball! He's had contact with Carlson Eduardo, and this is not good for Williams in the constructor standings, because as it stands, they will be losing a place to Haas, who are tied on points with them. Haas have Damien Castro in P7 at the moment. Eduardo's coming into his, that's not even surprising at all, because that was just straight up contact between the two. As Eduardo moves onto hard tyres with intentions of going to the end of this race. What else are you supposed to do when you've been pretty much knocked out? If you're going to go for a typical strategy, you're not going to go anywhere. You've got to gamble, otherwise there's no chance you're going to even get there at all. So yeah, gambling, the only correct option there for the Williams team. Do not gamble in real life. I'm not trying to promote that, by the way. Just thought I'd give you that little quick disclaimer. Detection point's been hit. DRS once again. That's sort of sequence. Oh my! Never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. Butler, he's into the wall. Now, if he's not quick at turning around the car, he might end up being hit by someone. He does get the car though. Turn around on the track without any contact. Luckily, as Lam Fong repairing the damage coming into the pit lane for hard compound tires. Now the softs are definitely wearing out for Blade Sonic and Sebastian Campo, which are the two primary subjects of this race, the ones we're going to be focusing on most of the time. Now both of them opting to stay out for this lap as we head on to lap 9 of the Grand Prix, and Butler leaving the pit lane. Now luckily for these guys, it's not interfered with the guys toward the top of the table today. So hopefully we get no impeding of championship battles and stuff. Ravo on the softs, fresh soft by the way, obviously. Headley coming in and he's going on to hards. So Headley also looking to stay out to the end of this race. Now look at tyres on Blade Sonic and Ocampo. You cannot tell me that they are not coming in at the end of this lap. They've got to. Them tyres are shredded. Or they might try and play mind games with each other, or they could just be on different strategies. Plus, different strategies would be a good explanation, and none of them coming into pits this lap. DRS is enabled and heading down the back straight. Ocampo closer than ever to the later Dragon Sonic, and there we go. Look at that, Jensen Olsen. He's still on the back of these guys, and he's just catching that DRS. Not even attacking, he's just catching DRS to pull as much time out as he can. Them top guys, but now it's that time in the race where the mediums will start to be quicker than the softs. They probably already are. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I can imagine Cerqueira and Castro will start to make gains. Of course, Castro's probably gonna fall back a bit because Ravo's here on fresher tires. And yeah, a whole second now separating the top two. Ocampo not having a good time with these worn out softs. Now, Blade Sonic, he is staying out. What about Ocampo? He also stays out. And somehow gets DRS. Bolsonaro gets a penalty for causing a collision. And he's also in that little group with his teammate, Ukebol, getting ahead of Bogdasarov, his former wet teammate back in BMW. Jeez, remember them days. So Kera, despite being on mediums, hits before the soft runners. Okay. And, oh no, sorry, that's Castro. Wait, Dave Cerqueira did pit. He's putting on hards. Castro doing the same thing, so with an interesting strategy. And he's going on softs. This is weird as Ocampo. He is dropping back now. He is dropping. Oh no, Sebastian Ocampo. Of course, you gotta feel bad for him. You gotta feel bad for Blade Holic if something goes wrong for him as well. He's coming into the pits. Ocampo copying him. But what about strategies? And it's soft for both of them. Both of these drivers moving on to the soft compound of tyre. I'm seeing no one else coming to the pits. There's no interference. And it's hard going on for Jensen Olsen. So, will there be able to be a bit of redemption for Ocampo as Revo? He is now leading this Grand Prix legitimately for Ferrari. As Ziegler gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. Oh my. Yeah, Ziegler, you gotta be careful, mate. 10 seconds of penalties, and you're coming at the pits after a whole 11 laps on that soft tyre. He comes in, he's going on to medium. Now, David Serracchiara, he's also made gaze with the undercut strategy as he moved onto hard compound tyres. Now, we'll just have to see how these strategy differences will come into play. Like, I imagine Ocampo, for now, he's going to be quicker. Now, of course, yes, quicker than Revo. As, oh, that was a close one coming out the pits. Now, of course, yes, he'll have to try to get past that traffic car. And that is the Haas of Zygmunt. So it'll just be a matter of time now before the Dragon catches the Haas. And already Ocampo, he'll be eyeing up a move on that Mercedes in front of him. And yeah, it looks like that Haas let him by easily. So that's good for him, bad for Sebastian. As there we go, ERS enabled for him. BGS will be trying to get that track position just to save anything. Like, you've got to do something in this case, honestly, as the text point has been hit there. Revo, he will be keeping the lead for now. I don't know how long though, as here comes Blade Holic down the back straight in front of his own crowd, obviously feeling very much pressured. The Italian keeps him back just for a little bit. I don't know how long this could be. Revo unable to defend this one, sadly, as he's got the inside line on Blade Holic. Now, is it even worth him trying to fight that one? I don't think so. His car's not powerful enough to be fighting it. And as a result, he drops down into second place. And for Ocampo, he's stuck behind David Serracchiara. This is the worst possible circumstance for the Red Bull driver, especially since Serracchiara was hoping that Ocampo could win this championship. There we go, Ocampo finding the right time to make a move. DRS will come his way. Oh, there's contact. The Red Bull and the Mercedes, they hit each other. No penalties are given out though. Incredibly lucky for Ocampo not be taken out there. But you can see they definitely hit. You can just feel it through the screen that you're watching on right now. As we're on the 15th lap of 25, 10 more laps to go after this one. And Revo says they are definitely wearing out. Castro, he drops down to 8th place. He's got a penalty. This is good for Williams. As Williams, if they can just secure a point today, they can make sure that they are definitely ahead of Haas. Haas are currently tied with them. And yeah, if Castro did not have that penalty, Haas would move up into 6th position. But of course, he has that penalty, which would put him out the points at the moment, which would give Williams this P6 in the Constructors. Because that is like the big battle of the day, really. Oh my god. There's lapped cars getting in the way of Ocampo. He's lost a lot of time. And I'm sure Red Bull will be going down to the FIA to investigate this one. Of course they will. Of course. 6.2 seconds now separating Blade Holic and Ocampo. His title hopes are just slipping away from his fingers. Once again. He's had that confidence ever since he got them back-to-back wins in Austria and Styria. He held the lead for a bit, lost it, he clawed it back, he got into the lead, but then the last 2 races, he's fell back to BDS, and we're here in Abuja in BDS's home Grand Prix, and now he's just losing it even more. You just got to feel for the man, honestly. This championship not going his way at the moment, and it's just it's just heartbreaking to see for the Red Bull. Red Bull, the underdogs of the season, becoming absolute powerhouses out of nowhere. As Dan Butler, he picks up a penalty for causing a collision. Of course, one thing Ocampo does know is that if BDS crashes, he will automatically get this championship win. So that's probably what he's going to be hoping for, as long as the driver is okay. Even a puncture would work as well in his case. But we don't know how likely they are. They're not really likely, as in the pits comes Ravo. And because of how much Ravo slowed down, Ocampo, he's also slowed down and he gets DRS. But that DRS trade-off is just not worth it. For Sergio, he'll have the intentions of going to the end of this Grand Prix, and that is for sure. Could we be seeing a possible 2014 replica come into play here? Of course, that will be a little bit traumatizing for BDS, I imagine. And he's also on the back of Sergio on fresher tyres. He's only a couple seconds off, so not fully impossible. BDS tyres, they're wearing out. Ocampo's also wearing out. Who's going to be the first one to make the pit stop call? Maybe Ocampo might be thinking, I could have possibly gone to meet him to the end of this race, you know. But I know he's not thinking that right now because he's stayed out on track. In the pits for the second time today comes A.G.E while he's on Canadian tyres. Ocampo's led by Andy Sergio. Now, Olsen, will he get ahead of Britain on the exit? Yes, he does. So he's not going to be interfered by the Britain. Norwegian driver is up into fourth still, and he has got no worries really. He's just chilling in that place. Now, of course, BDS tyres are wearing out, and he's got a lot of traffic coming up. That's 3 cars. That is very bad, you know. Oh wait, oh, he's been held up there. He's very much been held up. And now, this is just Honda engine teams helping their big boss of Red Bull. The 20th lap has begun. And BDS tyres are just so wearing out. The temperature point right there. Ocampo, he comes in the pits. And it's for mediums. I don't know what Red Bull is thinking. I have no clue what they're thinking. But they're gambling. Of course, remember what we said about the gambling strategies? Well, there we go. Here is a gambling strategy. Out on track, he goes ahead of his teammates still, which is the good thing for him. Now look at BDS with his tyres. Will he be able to go at the end of this race, or will he have to stay out? Well, that's one thing we're going to find out. In fact, I'm not even going to look at him. I'm not even going to look at the gaps, because that will make it a complete surprise. I don't know where the Nigerian is on the track. He's actually going down the start finish straight now. His tyres are on 42%. 5 laps to go. For all we know, this could have been the big brain play for Sebastian. It's clear that these softs have not got long left in them. Dave Sergio on the hard tyres at the moment. He's looking to try and get ahead of Olsen, but Olsen's the one who's got ahead of him instead. Could Olsen be on for another win this season? It will make it a 3rd win of the season for him. But not only for him, for McLaren. Now look at that, the tyres of BDS are going down way too much. He won't make it in this race unless he pits again. And yeah, Ocampo's going to have at least 2 laps of advantage over him. BDS will then get a 2-lap tyre offset. This championship is not over for the Red Bull, but BDS is staying out again. 37% on the tyres, not 33, which I thought it was before. As also still continuing to defend that position. Ravo is quite a bit behind. There is A.G.E on the back of Davy Serracchiera, whose tyres are really now wearing off. On the 22nd lap of 25, and A.G.E is just unable to unlap himself. Instead, he's actually going to go for it anyways. Wow. Ocampo into 5th position. Now, I wonder what BDS being told down at his team. Are they telling him to conserve to the end? Are they going to tell him to pit for brand new soft to really make a push on Ocampo? We don't know this. The championship is still not over. As I've already mentioned, it's getting way too close for comfort. Castro coming into the pits for a 2nd time today, going on to soft. 5-second time penalty for Castro, which he is serving at the moment. Soft for him, he's going on to. Butler also serving a penalty. And that is BDS. He is in the pit lane in the end of it. Olsen takes the lead of the race. Now, what about Ocampo? He's coming around the final corner now. I'm going to have to see what the positions are like. And I think that's it. Ocampo, he is through. He's into 4th place, ahead of his rival, who's now got a sweet up tyre offset and soft tyres. As the detection one has been hit, he does get DRS. The championship battle is not over yet. There are still 3 laps to go, including this one. And in the end, it's gonna be a close one, I think. Oh my god, I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. And my throat continues to be really sore, but I have to be commentating this battle, honestly. The 2 championship protagonists, they've got to be dueling. There's no way they're not going to duel. As they go round the final corner, BDS gets DRS. He's going to get ahead of Ocampo. And that there will put BDS at a 2-point advantage. He needs to find a way of gaining 4 more points, which means he needs to get into 2nd place. If Ocampo finishes 5th, BDS needs to finish 2nd. And there's only 2 laps to go. So in the end, this one, it may end up going down the wire. But if Ocampo gets ahead of Rainbow as well, then it's gonna be over. Oh, there's a hold up. Like I was like, be held up by the Williams there. Is that Eduardo possibly? No, that is Bogdasarov. So yeah, now BDS right on the back of Revo. And oh my god, what is going on here? As we're heading to the final lap of this race, Ocampo is really falling back. He's got DRS, but he's got to make a push. Oh, dear me! Contact on the final lap of the race. The championship is falling away, and a 5-second penalty will not be helping. And he's not even into 3rd position. Oh, what are we seeing here in 2020? And for Jensen Olsen, he's only got a few more corners to go. It's going to be the hard tyre strategy that's going to be the one to have worked out. It is the one that's worked out. He's going to come to the final corner now. And he does it. Jensen Olsen will win the final race of the season. Incredible result for McLaren. Mercedes get P2 of Save Carrera, Rainbows V3, then Ocampo is your new champion of the world. What a race we've just had. UK all down to Klein, 1 lap down. Zygmunt, Butler, Bogdasarov, they're all 2 laps down. But what a way for this championship battle to end. It ended in controversy on the final lap of the race. Oh my goodness. So we've got a brand new champion here in Formula 1. I can't believe what we're seeing. Daniel Castro, fastest lap. And look at him, Sebastian Ocampo. He is gonna be happier than ever with this. He's the brand new champion. He defeats his rival in their home country. That is an absolute violation to defeat someone like that. But he's done it. He is the world champion.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! I've finally done it!
Right now.
I'm officially a world champion, baby! Let's go! After almost 6 seasons of driving in Formula 1, I've done it. I've managed to win my first world championship. I'd love to thank everyone in the team for making this possible. Without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible. Thank you to my race engineer, our pit crew, and of course my teammate Tom. I'm hoping that we can do way better in the next amount of seasons that I'm driving with you guys. I love you all. This has been an absolute dream for me and an absolute dream for the team. Amazing job, guys. Let's go.
Oh, we can just so tell he's happy about that result. He will be absolutely thrilled, I'm sure, as he will be on his way to the pits. It's a new world champion, Sebastian Ocampo. And just look at Blade Sonic there, devastated. Of course, he's got his fans there who are cheering him on, and they just didn't go well. And yep, we've got some team radio. That was expected, to be honest.
I mean, we gave it everything that we had, but today that 55 crew was better. So they always say we'll be better next year, but considering what everything's looking like here at Dragon, I don't think next year is going to be our year at all. So as far as we're concerned, with these current regulations, it's over.
Yep, you can see he's just parked up the car, just to reminisce on the moment that has just happened. The incidents.
Let's go. Don't wait anymore.
The incidents and all the difficulties from before, just reflecting on them. Obviously not happy with how it went. Don't feel bad for him. And with that, Olsen is your winner today. McLaren, winners again in the season. They do it on the very last race. Olsen and McLaren will be really proud. However, the constructors, I'm not even going to say where they are, because that will come up soon. They've got David Saracchiara in second place from Revo, who gets third position in the end of it. Oh, what a race it's been for them. With that, let's listen to the Norwegian national anthem. And also, let's listen to the Filipino national anthem for our brand new champion. So that Olsen is your winner today for Saracchiara and Revo. Ocampo, your brand new champion, finishes fourth. And then it's Blade the Dragon Sonic and Tom Leon from Ultra Bro, Don Vendetta and Marcus Adelaide. Then got Theory Headley, Damien Castro and Lamfong. Then it's Carl Samato, UK Ball, Versio, Van Horn, Crumply, Livery, Klein, Zygmunt Butler, and Bob the Sarov. But we're done here in 2020 in Abuja. Okay, that's been a good one. So we're back here and we're done. The standings showing up on screen now for a little bit longer than usual. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. We've got one more WEC race to go, but for F1, we'll have to see you in 2021 when F1 Classic returns. Have a good day.